Kubik mediation and trial exhibits are committed to work with each party during this pandemic and offer innovative solutions. Together, we can offer the option of a private jury trial as a means to gain control of trial proceedings. Private jury trials mimic what would happen in a public jury trial, but offer the advantages of predictability in the process and schedule, flexibility in the selection of jurors, and resolution on your time. We can pick potential juries like we choose jurors for focus groups. All potential jurors chosen to hear the case would be eligible for jury duty in the particular county, so it would be the same pool. The parties to a case can then agree upon the relative diversity of the panel, including gender, ethnicity, household income, etc. For example, we could have the jury panel match the general population of the county. If King County is 55% women, they would represent 8 of the 15 jurors. The parties have an option to choose a jury of 12, 10 or 6. Depending on the size of the jury chosen, the panel from which to pick would be sized appropriately. For example, if a jury of 6 is chosen, the panel could be 15. Please note that anyone who signs up would not have a hardship excuse. All 15 prospective jurors could fill out a jointly agreed upon questionnaire to speed up voir dire. Voir dire could then be conducted. The panel could be separated into separate conference rooms, say 5 to a room if that is the max we can get together in the near future. We could do this by placing the jurors in multiple conference rooms in our office, all with a video link to Zoom. Alternatively, we could do the voir dire via Zoom. Either way, the lawyers and judge would be remote on Zoom. Voir dire could be conducted like in the courtroom, and a jury chosen. The parties would choose a judge to preside over the trial. Just like in the courtroom, the judge would hear motions, rule on evidence, and give instructions. The judge would have no role in choosing the panel of prospective jurors and would meet them the same time the parties do. The trial would have the judge, both parties, witnesses, or experts together in one room or on Zoom, whichever is preferred or allowed. Depending on the number of jurors chosen and the current Washington state social distancing requirements, the jurors could be split into 1 or 2 conference rooms with presentation via Zoom. All of the rooms will have the capability to view each other in real time. In essence, the jury would be 1 or 2 tiles on a Zoom meeting. We think it is important that the jurors be as together as possible and not at their homes to ensure that they are paying attention. The jury can be monitored from a distance just to be sure they are doing their job, but will be not monitored during deliberations. The trial could then take place on Zoom as it does in a courtroom, including openings, testimony of witnesses and experts, and closing arguments. The exhibits are uploaded to a secure database and will have the capability of being presented by the trial technician. The judge has full control of exhibits, presentations, and live video viewed by all parties. This includes a breakout room for sidebars. After closing arguments and jury instructions are given, the jury is then split into a secure breakout room for deliberations. Once the jurors are in their secured breakout room, they would inform the judge of the foreperson selected. Host privileges are passed to the selected foreperson, and the judge would then leave the deliberation room. The foreperson would inform the judge of any questions, technical issues, or if they have reached a verdict by clicking the Ask for Help button. All jurors would return to the virtual courtroom for questions and response to the verdict. Regarding an appeal, this would be a matter of contract between the parties. If an appeal is desired, we can provide a list of local retired judges who would be willing to sit on the panel for the parties to choose from. If we have a panel of 10 judges, each party can strike 1 or 2 judges. From the 6 to 8 remaining, each side chooses 1 judge. Those 2 judges choose the 3rd judge. They can then hear the appeal in an expedited way and either uphold or reverse the verdict. Here is a list of estimated costs. There will be a flat fee of $2,500 for juror identification, communication, and retention. On the first day, each juror will be paid $150. Thereafter, each juror will be paid between $150 to $200 per day, depending on the length of the trial and the geographical area. The daily fee for the judge is $6,000. The daily trial technician fee is between $1,500 to $2,000. The weekly equipment fee is $1,000. If the private trial is held at one of the law firms, there will not be a room charge. The estimated total cost for a 1-week trial is $46,850 to $50,550.